Picture this: a man in his late 60s, living a quiet life in a small town in Vermont, goes about his days with no fanfare or fuss. But beneath this unassuming exterior lies a remarkable secret. You see, Ronald Reed was no ordinary retiree. He had a secret passion, one that would surprise everyone who knew him. By day, he was a humble janitor, but by night, he was a master investor. Yes, you heard that right. Ronald Reed, with no formal education in finance, managed to amass a fortune worth millions through savvy investments in the stock market. His story is the stuff of legend. With a keen eye for undervalued stocks and a fearless attitude towards risk, Ronald Reed defied all odds and became a millionaire in his golden years. But here's the twist: he didn't do it for the money. Ronald Reed was a humble man who lived frugally and donated most of his wealth to charity, leaving behind a legacy of generosity and kindness. Ronald Reed's story is a fascinating example of how psychology plays a crucial role in our relationship with money, which explains in the book, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. Number 20. Compounding. Compounding is a concept that can transform your financial outlook over time, often with surprising results. At its core, compounding is about earning returns not just on your initial investment, but also on the returns that investment has already generated. This snowball effect can lead to substantial growth over the long term. Let's explore this idea further with some real-life examples. Imagine two friends, Alex and Chris, both 25 years old, who want to start investing for their future. Alex decides to invest $1,000 per year into a retirement account that earns an average annual return of 7%. Chris also wants to invest $1,000 per year, but he delays starting for 10 years. Who ends up with more money at age 65? After 40 years of investing, Alex will have contributed a total of $40,000. However, due to compounding, his investment will have grown to approximately $339,000. Chris, on the other hand, will have contributed the same total amount of $40,000, but his investment will only grow to around $123,000. By waiting just 10 years to start investing, Chris ends up with less than half of what Alex has, despite investing the same amount annually. This example illustrates the power of compounding and the importance of starting early. The longer your money has to compound, the greater its growth potential. This is why financial advisors often stress the importance of starting to save and invest as early as possible. Let's consider another example, this time looking at the impact of different rates of return. Suppose you invest $10,000 in two different assets, one with an average annual return of 5% and the other with an average annual return of 10%. If you leave both investments to grow for 30 years, the investment with a 5% return will grow to approximately $43,000. However, the investment with a 10% return will grow to over $174,000. The higher rate of return leads to significantly greater growth over time, highlighting the importance of seeking out investments with strong growth potential. Compounding can also be seen in the world of business. Consider a company that reinvests its profits back into the business to fuel growth. As the business grows, its profits increase, allowing it to reinvest even more. This cycle of reinvestment and growth can lead to exponential increases in the value of the business over time. Number 19. Risk and uncertainty. Risk and uncertainty are inherent aspects of the financial world, influencing decision-making processes and outcomes. While they are often used interchangeably, they have distinct meanings in the realm of finance and investing. Risk refers to the possibility of losing some or all of the original investment when an investment is made. It is quantifiable and can be measured using various statistical methods. Investors often use risk measures such as standard deviation or beta to assess the level of risk associated with a particular investment. For example, investing in stocks is generally considered riskier than investing in bonds due to the higher volatility and potential for loss in stock prices. Uncertainty, on the other hand, is the inability to predict future outcomes with certainty. Unlike risk, which can be quantified, uncertainty is more subjective and is often associated with unforeseen events or changes in market conditions. For example, political instability, natural disasters, or changes in government policies can create uncertainty in the financial markets, making it difficult for investors to predict future outcomes. Despite their differences, risk and uncertainty are both important considerations in financial decision-making. Investors must assess the level of risk and uncertainty associated with an investment and take steps to mitigate them. Diversification, for example, is a common strategy used to reduce risk by spreading investments across different asset classes. Real-life examples of risk and uncertainty can be seen in the global financial crisis of 2008. Leading up to the crisis, many financial institutions took on high levels of risk by investing heavily in mortgage-backed securities, which were ultimately backed by subprime mortgages. When the housing market collapsed and borrowers began to default on their mortgages, these securities lost much of their value, leading to massive losses for investors and triggering a global financial meltdown. Another example of uncertainty in the financial markets is the COVID-19 pandemic. The pandemic created unprecedented levels of uncertainty, causing stock markets to plummet and leading to widespread economic disruption. Investors were faced with the challenge of navigating this uncertainty and adjusting their investment strategies accordingly. Number 18. Behavioral biases. Behavioral biases are systematic patterns of deviation from rationality in decision-making. These biases can affect individuals' judgment and lead to irrational behavior, especially in the realm of finance and investing. Understanding these biases is crucial for investors to make more informed decisions and avoid common pitfalls. Let's explore some key behavioral biases and their real-life implications. Confirmation bias. This bias refers to the tendency to search for, interpret, or remember information in a way that confirms one's preconceptions. For example, an investor who is bullish on a stock may only seek out information that supports their positive view, while ignoring or dismissing negative information. This can lead to overconfidence and poor decision-making. Overconfidence bias. This bias involves an individual's excessive confidence in their own abilities or knowledge. Overconfident investors may take on more risk than is appropriate for their financial goals, leading to potentially large losses. For example, a trader may believe they have an edge in predicting stock prices and take large positions based on this belief, only to suffer significant losses when their predictions are wrong. Loss aversion. Loss aversion is the tendency for people to prefer avoiding losses over acquiring equivalent gains. This bias can lead investors to hold on to losing investments for too long, hoping that they will recover. This behavior, known as falling in love with a stock, can result in missed opportunities to cut losses and move on to more promising investments. Anchoring bias. Anchoring bias occurs when individuals rely too heavily on the first piece of information they receive, the anchor, when making decisions. For example, an investor may fixate on the price at which they purchased a stock and base their decision to sell on whether the stock price has exceeded or fallen below this anchor, rather than on the stock's actual value. Herding behavior. Herding behavior is the tendency for individuals to follow the actions of a larger group, even if it goes against their own judgment. This behavior can lead to market bubbles and crashes, as investors tend to buy when prices are rising, fear of missing out, and sell when prices are falling, fear of losing more. Real-life examples of these biases can be seen in the behavior of individual investors, as well as in the actions of professional fund managers and traders. By being aware of these biases and taking steps to mitigate their effects, investors can make more rational and informed decisions, ultimately improving their financial outcomes. Number 17. Time horizon. Understanding the psychology of money can provide valuable insights into how people perceive, manage, and make decisions about their finances. From cognitive biases to emotional influences, our relationship with money is complex and multifaceted. Emotions play a significant role in our financial decisions. Fear, greed, and excitement can all impact how we manage our money. For example, fear of missing out, FOMO, may drive someone to make impulsive investment decisions, while greed can lead to excessive risk-taking. Understanding and managing these emotions is crucial for making sound financial choices. Behavioral biases are systematic patterns of deviation from rationality in decision-making. These biases can lead to suboptimal financial decisions. For instance, confirmation bias, where people seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs, can prevent individuals from considering alternative perspectives when making investment decisions. People's perception of risk can vary widely and may not always align with objective measures of risk. This discrepancy can lead to overly cautious or overly aggressive investment strategies. For example, some individuals may perceive the stock market as riskier than it actually is, leading them to avoid investing in stocks altogether. The concept of delayed gratification, or the ability to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of long-term goals, is crucial for financial success. Those who are able to delay gratification are more likely to save and invest for the future, setting themselves up for financial security later in life. Money scripts are beliefs about money that are often formed in childhood and can have a profound impact on financial behavior. For example, someone who believes that wealth is a sign of greed may subconsciously sabotage their own efforts to accumulate wealth. Understanding and challenging these money scripts can lead to more positive financial behaviors. Overall, the psychology of money is a rich and complex field that can provide valuable insights into our financial behavior. By understanding the psychological factors that influence our financial decisions, we can make more informed choices and work towards achieving our financial goals. Number 16. Adaptability. Understanding the psychology of money can provide valuable insights into how people perceive, manage, and make decisions about their finances. From cognitive biases to emotional influences, our relationship with money is complex and multifaceted. Emotions play a significant role in our financial decisions. Fear, greed, and excitement can all impact how we manage our money. For example, fear of missing out, FOMO, may drive someone to make impulsive investment decisions, while greed can lead to excessive risk-taking. Understanding and managing these emotions is crucial for making sound financial choices. Behavioral biases are systematic patterns of deviation from rationality in decision-making. These biases can lead to suboptimal financial decisions. For instance, confirmation bias, where people seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs, can prevent individuals from considering alternative perspectives when making investment decisions. People's perception of risk can vary widely and may not always align with objective measures of risk. This discrepancy can lead to overly cautious or overly aggressive investment strategies. For example, some individuals may perceive the stock market as riskier than it actually is, leading them to avoid investing in stocks altogether. The concept of delayed gratification, or the ability to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of long-term goals, is crucial for financial success. Those who are able to delay gratification are more likely to save and invest for the future, setting themselves up for financial security later in life. Money scripts are beliefs about money that are often formed in childhood and can have a profound impact on financial behavior. For example, someone who believes that wealth is a sign of greed may subconsciously sabotage their own efforts to accumulate wealth. Understanding and challenging these money scripts can lead to more positive financial behaviors. Overall, the psychology of money is a rich and complex field that can provide valuable insights into our financial behavior. By understanding the psychological factors that influence our financial decisions, we can make more informed choices and work towards achieving our financial goals. Number 15. Emotional intelligence. Understanding the psychology of money can provide valuable insights into how people perceive, manage, and make decisions about their finances. From cognitive biases to emotional influences, our relationship with money is complex and multifaceted. Emotions play a significant role in our financial decisions. Fear, greed, and excitement can all impact how we manage our money. For example, fear of missing out, FOMO, may drive someone to make impulsive investment decisions, while greed can lead to excessive risk-taking. Understanding and managing these emotions is crucial for making sound financial choices. Behavioral biases are systematic patterns of deviation from rationality in decision-making. These biases can lead to suboptimal financial decisions. For instance, confirmation bias, where people seek out information that confirms their existing beliefs, can prevent individuals from considering alternative perspectives when making investment decisions. People's perception of risk can vary widely and may not always align with objective measures of risk. This discrepancy can lead to overly cautious or overly aggressive investment strategies. For example, some individuals may perceive the stock market as riskier than it actually is, leading them to avoid investing in stocks altogether. The concept of delayed gratification, or the ability to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of long-term goals, is crucial for financial success. Those who are able to delay gratification are more likely to save and invest for the future, setting themselves up for financial security later in life. Money scripts are beliefs about money that are often formed in childhood and can have a profound impact on financial behavior. For example, someone who believes that wealth is a sign of greed may subconsciously sabotage their own efforts to accumulate wealth. Understanding and challenging these money scripts can lead to more positive financial behaviors. Overall, the psychology of money is a rich and complex field that can provide valuable insights into our financial behavior. By understanding the psychological factors that influence our financial decisions, we can make more informed choices and work towards achieving our financial goals. Number 14. Long-term thinking. Long-term thinking in the psychology of money involves a mindset that prioritizes future financial security and goals over immediate gratification. It's about making decisions today that may not provide instant rewards but are beneficial in the long run. This approach to money management requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to forego short-term pleasures for long-term gains. One of the key aspects of long-term thinking in the psychology of money is investing for the future. This can take many forms, such as investing in retirement funds, stocks, bonds, or real estate. By investing early and consistently, individuals can benefit from compound interest and grow their wealth over time. Another important aspect of long-term thinking is budgeting and saving. Creating a budget allows individuals to track their income and expenses, identify areas where they can cut back, and save for future goals. This requires discipline and the ability to delay gratification, as it may mean sacrificing immediate wants for long-term financial stability. Education and skill development are also crucial for long-term financial success. Investing in education, whether through formal schooling or self-directed learning, can lead to better job opportunities and higher income. Acquiring new skills can also make individuals more adaptable in a rapidly changing job market, increasing their earning potential over time. Avoiding debt, especially high-interest debt, is another important aspect of long-term thinking. Taking on too much debt can lead to financial stress and make it difficult to achieve long-term goals. By prioritizing debt repayment and avoiding new debt, individuals can improve their financial health and build a solid foundation for the future. In addition to these practical strategies, long-term thinking in the psychology of money also involves cultivating a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. This means focusing on opportunities rather than limitations, and believing that there is enough wealth and resources to go around. This mindset can help individuals take calculated risks and seize opportunities that can lead to long-term financial success. Overall, long-term thinking in the psychology of money is about taking a proactive approach to managing finances and making decisions that will benefit you in the long run. It requires discipline, patience, and a willingness to make sacrifices in the short term for the sake of long-term goals. By adopting this mindset, individuals can build a secure financial future and achieve their long-term financial goals. Number 13. Simplicity. Morgan Housel, a renowned financial writer, suggests that simple, straightforward financial strategies are often more effective than complex ones. This concept aligns with the idea of long-term thinking in the psychology of money, as simplicity can lead to better decision-making and more sustainable financial habits. Complex financial strategies can be overwhelming and difficult to maintain over time. They may also involve higher fees or risks that are not fully understood. In contrast, simple strategies, such as setting up automatic savings or investing in low-cost index funds, can be easier to implement and stick to. One of the key advantages of simplicity in financial planning is that it reduces the likelihood of making costly mistakes. Complex strategies often require a deep understanding of financial markets and economics, which many people may not have. By keeping things simple, individuals can focus on the basics of saving, investing, and budgeting without getting bogged down in unnecessary details. Another benefit of simplicity is that it allows for greater flexibility and adaptability. Life circumstances can change unexpectedly, and simple financial strategies are easier to adjust to accommodate these changes. For example, if income decreases or expenses increase, it's easier to cut back on non-essential spending when your financial plan is straightforward. Overall, simplicity in financial planning can lead to greater peace of mind and a more secure financial future. By focusing on simple, easy-to-follow strategies, individuals can build a solid foundation for their finances and achieve their long-term goals. Number 12. Financial literacy. The book emphasizes the critical role of financial literacy in making informed decisions about money. Financial literacy refers to the knowledge and skills needed to manage finances effectively. It includes understanding concepts such as budgeting, saving, investing, and managing debt. Without a basic level of financial literacy, individuals may struggle to make sound financial decisions. They may be more susceptible to scams, predatory lending practices, and high-interest debt. Financial literacy empowers individuals to take control of their financial futures and make informed choices that align with their goals and values. Financial literacy is particularly important in today's complex financial landscape. With a wide range of financial products and services available, understanding the basics of personal finance is essential for navigating financial decisions effectively. From choosing the right credit card to investing for retirement, financial literacy enables individuals to make choices that support their long-term financial well-being. Moreover, financial literacy is not just about understanding financial concepts, it also involves developing healthy financial habits. This includes budgeting, saving regularly, and avoiding unnecessary debt. By cultivating these habits, individuals can build a strong financial foundation and reduce financial stress. Overall, the book underscores that financial literacy is a key component of long-term financial success. By educating themselves about financial concepts and developing healthy financial habits, individuals can make informed decisions that support their financial goals and lead to greater financial security. Number 11. Value of money. In his exploration, Housel delves into how people's perceptions of the value of money can vary widely based on their experiences and circumstances. This concept ties into the broader theme of the psychology of money, which examines the emotional and behavioral factors that influence our financial decisions. One of the key insights is that the value of money is not solely determined by its face value. Instead, its value is deeply subjective and can be influenced by a variety of factors, such as one's upbringing, cultural background, and personal experiences with money. For example, someone who grew up in a financially secure environment may view money as a tool for achieving goals and securing their future. In contrast, someone who grew up in poverty may view money as a source of stress and insecurity, leading to different attitudes and behaviors towards money. Moreover, individuals' perceptions of the value of money can change over time based on their life experiences. For example, someone who experiences a sudden windfall may develop a more cautious approach to money, recognizing its fragility and the importance of prudent financial management. Housel's exploration highlights the complexity of our relationship with money and underscores the importance of understanding our own biases and beliefs about money. By recognizing and challenging these beliefs, we can make more conscious and informed decisions about how we earn, spend, and save money. Overall, the value of money is not just a matter of dollars and cents, it is deeply intertwined with our emotions, experiences, and perceptions. Understanding these factors can help us develop a healthier and more balanced relationship with money, leading to greater financial well-being. Number 10. Luck versus skill. Housel examines the interplay between luck and skill in achieving financial success, highlighting the challenges of distinguishing between the two. This topic is particularly relevant in the context of investing in wealth accumulation, where outcomes are influenced by a combination of factors beyond an individual's control. Luck, or randomness, plays a significant role in financial outcomes. For example, an individual may benefit from being in the right place at the right time, such as investing in a booming market or receiving a generous inheritance. While these outcomes may appear to be the result of skill or foresight, they are often the result of luck. Skill, on the other hand, refers to the ability to make informed decisions and navigate the complexities of the financial markets. Skilled investors may outperform the market through research, analysis, and strategic decision-making. However, even the most skilled investors are subject to the whims of the market and unforeseen events. The challenge lies in distinguishing between luck and skill, as outcomes can be influenced by both factors. A successful investment may be attributed to skill, but it may also be the result of luck. Similarly, a poor investment outcome may be due to bad luck or poor decision-making. Housel's discussion underscores the importance of humility and perspective in financial success. While skill certainly plays a role, luck also plays a significant part. Recognizing the role of luck can help individuals avoid overconfidence and make more informed decisions about their finances. Overall, the interplay between luck and skill in financial success highlights the complexity of the financial world. By acknowledging the role of luck and focusing on developing skill, individuals can approach their finances with a more balanced and realistic perspective. Number 9. Social influence. The book delves into how social factors, including peer pressure and societal norms, can significantly impact our financial decisions. This exploration is crucial in understanding the psychology of money, as it sheds light on the social dynamics that shape our attitudes and behaviors toward finances. Peer pressure can exert a powerful influence on our financial choices. For example, individuals may feel pressured to spend money on expensive items or experiences to fit in with their social circle. This can lead to overspending and financial strain as people prioritize social acceptance over financial prudence. Societal norms also play a role in shaping our financial decisions. For instance, there may be societal expectations regarding the need to own a home, drive a certain type of car, or pursue a particular lifestyle. These norms can influence people's spending habits and financial priorities, sometimes leading them to make choices that are not in line with their long-term financial goals. Moreover, social influence can extend to financial decision-making in broader contexts, such as investing. People may be swayed by the investment choices of their peers or the prevailing investment trends, leading them to make decisions based on social validation rather than sound financial principles. By exploring these social dynamics, the book highlights the importance of being aware of the influence of peers and societal norms on our financial decisions. It encourages readers to critically evaluate their financial choices and prioritize their long-term financial well-being over short-term social pressures. Overall, understanding the impact of social influence on our financial decisions can empower individuals to make more informed and independent choices that align with their values and goals. It underscores the importance of developing financial literacy and resilience in the face of social pressures. Number 8. Inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services rises, leading to a decrease in purchasing power over time. Housel's discussion on inflation highlights its significant impact on wealth accumulation and the importance of considering inflation when planning for the future. One of the key effects of inflation is that it erodes the purchasing power of money. This means that over time, the same amount of money will buy fewer goods and services. For example, if the inflation rate is 3% per year, a product that costs $100 today will cost $103 next year. This reduction in purchasing power can have a significant impact on savings and investments over the long term. Housel emphasizes the importance of considering inflation when planning for the future, especially when it comes to retirement planning. Failure to account for inflation can lead to underestimating the amount of money needed to maintain a certain standard of living in retirement. This can result in running out of money later in life, especially if retirement savings do not keep pace with inflation. To mitigate the impact of inflation, Housel suggests investing in assets that historically have provided a hedge against inflation, such as stocks, real estate, and commodities. These assets have the potential to increase in value over time, helping to preserve purchasing power and maintain wealth accumulation despite inflationary pressures. Overall, Housel's discussion on inflation underscores the importance of considering inflation when making financial decisions and planning for the future. By understanding inflation and its impact on wealth accumulation, individuals can make more informed decisions about saving, investing, and retirement planning to ensure their financial well-being over the long term. Number 7. Financial goals. Morgan Housel emphasizes the critical importance of setting clear financial goals and developing a plan to achieve them. This concept is fundamental in the psychology of money, as it provides direction and purpose to our financial decisions and actions. Setting clear financial goals involves identifying what you want to achieve financially, whether it's saving for retirement, buying a home, starting a business, or paying off debt. These goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, SMART. For example, instead of saying, "I want to save more money," a SMART goal would be, "I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house within the next 2 years." Once you have established your financial goals, the next step is to develop a plan to achieve them. This plan should outline the steps you need to take to reach your goals, including how much you need to save or invest, how you will allocate your resources, and any milestones you need to reach along the way. Having a clear plan not only helps you stay on track but also provides motivation and a sense of accomplishment as you make progress towards your goals. In addition to setting clear financial goals and developing a plan, Housel also emphasizes the importance of flexibility and adaptability. Life is unpredictable, and circumstances may change, requiring adjustments to your financial goals and plans. By remaining flexible and open to change, you can better navigate unexpected challenges and stay on course towards achieving your financial goals. Overall, setting clear financial goals and having a plan to achieve them is essential for financial success. It provides direction, motivation, and a sense of purpose to your financial decisions, helping you make informed choices that align with your long-term objectives. Number 6. Mindset. The book delves into how one's mindset and attitudes towards money can significantly impact their financial decisions and outcomes. This concept is central to the psychology of money, as it explores the psychological factors that influence how we earn, spend, save, and invest our money. One key aspect of mindset is the concept of scarcity versus abundance. A scarcity mindset is characterized by a belief that there is never enough, leading to fear, anxiety, and a focus on immediate needs. In contrast, an abundance mindset is characterized by a belief that there is always enough, leading to a sense of security, generosity, and a focus on long-term goals. Another important aspect of mindset is one's relationship with money. Some people view money as a source of stress or as a measure of their self-worth, leading to unhealthy financial behaviors. Others view money as a tool that can be used to achieve their goals and improve their quality of life, leading to more positive financial outcomes. Additionally, mindset can influence how we approach risk and uncertainty in financial decision-making. Some people are risk-averse and prefer to avoid financial risks, while others are more willing to take risks in pursuit of potential rewards. This difference in mindset can impact investment decisions and overall financial success. By understanding and examining our mindset and attitudes towards money, we can identify any limiting beliefs or negative patterns that may be holding us back financially. This awareness allows us to cultivate a more positive and empowering mindset that supports our financial goals and leads to better financial outcomes. Overall, the book highlights the importance of mindset in shaping our financial decisions and outcomes. By cultivating a mindset of abundance, viewing money as a tool, and being willing to take calculated risks, we can improve our financial well-being and achieve greater financial success. Number 5. Delayed gratification. Morgan Housel explores the concept of delayed gratification and its crucial role in building wealth over time. Delayed gratification refers to the ability to resist the temptation of immediate rewards in favor of larger, more significant rewards in the future. This concept is central to the psychology of money, as it underpins many of the behaviors and attitudes that lead to financial success. One of the key aspects of delayed gratification is the ability to prioritize long-term goals over short-term desires. This often involves making sacrifices in the present to secure a better future. For example, instead of spending money on luxury items or experiences, individuals who practice delayed gratification may choose to save or invest that money for future financial security. Delayed gratification is closely related to the concept of compounding, which is the ability of assets to generate earnings, which are then reinvested to generate additional earnings. By practicing delayed gratification and investing for the long term, individuals can take advantage of the power of compounding to grow their wealth exponentially over time. Moreover, delayed gratification is not just about financial discipline, it also requires a certain mindset and attitude towards money. People who practice delayed gratification tend to be more patient, disciplined, and goal-oriented. They are able to resist the temptation of immediate rewards because they are focused on achieving larger, more meaningful goals in the future. Overall, Housel's exploration of delayed gratification underscores its importance in building wealth and achieving financial success. By developing the ability to delay gratification and prioritize long-term goals, individuals can set themselves up for a more secure and prosperous financial future. Number 4. Diversification. Morgan Housel advocates for diversification as a fundamental strategy to manage risk and protect against market fluctuations. Diversification involves spreading investments across different asset classes, industries, and geographic regions to reduce the impact of any single investment performing poorly. One of the key benefits of diversification is risk reduction. By spreading investments across a variety of assets, investors can lower the overall risk in their portfolio. This is because different assets tend to perform differently under various market conditions. For example, when stocks are performing poorly, bonds may perform better, helping to offset some of the losses in the portfolio. Moreover, diversification can also help improve long-term returns. While it may limit the upside potential of any single investment, it can also protect against significant losses that can occur when investments are not diversified. By reducing the volatility of returns, diversification can help investors stay invested over the long term and benefit from the power of compounding. Housel's advocacy for diversification is grounded in the belief that it is a simple and effective strategy for managing risk and achieving long-term financial goals. By diversifying their portfolios, investors can reduce the impact of market fluctuations and increase the likelihood of achieving consistent returns over time. Number 3. Self-control. The book discusses the importance of self-control in managing money and avoiding impulsive decisions. Self-control, also known as self-discipline or willpower, is the ability to resist short-term temptations in order to achieve long-term goals. In the context of money management, self-control plays a crucial role in making wise financial decisions and avoiding behaviors that can lead to financial problems. One of the key aspects of self-control is the ability to resist impulse buying. Impulse buying refers to purchasing items on a whim, without careful consideration of whether the purchase is necessary or aligns with one's financial goals. By exercising self-control and resisting the urge to make impulse purchases, individuals can avoid unnecessary spending and stay on track with their financial plans. Self-control is also important in avoiding debt. In today's consumer-driven society, it can be easy to accumulate debt by overspending on credit cards or loans. By practicing self-control and living within their means, individuals can avoid falling into debt traps and maintain financial stability. Moreover, self-control is essential in sticking to a budget and saving money. It requires discipline to prioritize saving over spending and to resist the temptation to dip into savings for non-essential purchases. By exercising self-control and adhering to a budget, individuals can build a solid financial foundation and work towards their long-term financial goals. Overall, the book highlights the importance of self-control in managing money effectively. By cultivating self-discipline and making conscious, deliberate financial decisions, individuals can improve their financial well-being and achieve greater financial security over time. Number 2. Learning from mistakes. Morgan Housel suggests that learning from past financial mistakes is key to improving future decision-making. This concept is fundamental in the psychology of money, as it highlights the importance of reflecting on past experiences to inform and guide future actions. One of the key insights is that everyone makes mistakes when it comes to money. Whether it's overspending, investing in the wrong assets, or failing to save enough, financial mistakes are a natural part of the learning process. However, what sets successful individuals apart is their ability to learn from these mistakes and use them as lessons to improve their financial decision-making in the future. Learning from past mistakes involves reflecting on what went wrong, understanding why it happened, and identifying how to avoid making the same mistake again. This process requires honesty, self-awareness, and a willingness to take responsibility for one's actions. By learning from past mistakes, individuals can develop a more informed and disciplined approach to managing their finances. Moreover, learning from mistakes is not just about avoiding future pitfalls, it's also about gaining valuable insights that can lead to better financial outcomes. For example, a past investment that performed poorly can teach valuable lessons about risk management and asset allocation. Similarly, a past overspending episode can highlight the importance of budgeting and living within one's means. Overall, Housel's suggestion to learn from past financial mistakes underscores the importance of self-reflection and continuous improvement in financial decision-making. By being mindful of past mistakes and using them as lessons to inform future actions, individuals can make more informed and effective financial choices that align with their long-term goals. Number 1. Happiness and money. Morgan Housel explores the relationship between money and happiness, suggesting that while money can improve certain aspects of life, it is not a guarantee of happiness. This concept is central to the psychology of money, as it challenges the conventional belief that more money equates to greater happiness. One of the key insights is that money can indeed improve certain aspects of life, such as providing access to healthcare, education, and a comfortable standard of living. It can also reduce stress and anxiety related to financial security. However, beyond a certain point, the relationship between money and happiness becomes more complex. Research has shown that once basic needs are met, such as food, shelter, and security, additional income has diminishing returns in terms of happiness. This phenomenon is known as the hedonic treadmill, where people adapt to their new level of income and desire even more to maintain their level of satisfaction. As a result, the pursuit of wealth can become a never-ending cycle that does not necessarily lead to greater happiness. Moreover, Housel suggests that happiness is often derived from non-material sources, such as relationships, personal growth, and a sense of purpose. These factors play a significant role in overall well-being and happiness, often more so than material wealth. Overall, Housel's exploration of the relationship between money and happiness highlights the complex nature of human desires and the limitations of equating wealth with happiness. While money can improve certain aspects of life, true happiness often comes from non-material sources and a sense of fulfillment that goes beyond financial success.